Hello everyone, today I'm looking at Shadows of the Damned. This is again another fun little Suda game. This is something that I really wasn't paying attention to when it came on the radar. I was kind of like, oh cool, it's another Suda game, but it's kind of based on going to hell, and I wasn't super interested in the character, but I got around to playing it later. It's a very okay game. Basically, you play as this guy called Garcia, and you have your trusty pistol, Boner, who basically, helps you out in his little journeys into the underworld of hell to basically rescue his girlfriend. It's something that I can really appreciate for being a very, very out there, fun, but optimistic kind of character. I feel like after No More Heroes, I think Suda may have tried to just chill out or something, and so these things or movies or games rather are a lot more comical than super serious. So you kind of have this aloof guy who's sent into the underworld, and it's not as messed up and as twisted as something like Killer 7, but it is super interesting and fun to kind of explore. And the dialogue and banter between the two characters is pretty entertaining, and some of the enemy designs are really pretty horrifying. But it feels, I don't know, like almost a mixture of something like what was that one game? The Evil Within. You're shown a bunch of really weird, messed up stuff, and then you just go ahead and kill it. There's not a lot of really nuance or interesting aspects, to that whole experience. It just kind of is. One character design that really stood out to me that I thought was really cool was this chainsaw harmonica guy, and it's almost like the sounds of the chainsaw and the harmonica had become one, and it was this weird mechanical evil thing that was kind of taking place. It also seems that when Garcia kind of goes through the elements of hell, that there are some elements that are inspiring things like Dante's Inferno and things like that, and the different kind of aspects of the areas he's in, which is kind of, I guess, alright. But to be really, truly honest with you, I don't really remember a lot of this game. It didn't make a huge impact on me. It was just kind of okay. And again, it's more or less like Lollipop Chainsaw, where you play it for a couple days, and okay, that was a cool, weird experience. And then the game just kind of ends and you really forget about it. But it is another Suda51 game, and not necessarily amazing or good, but it's fine. What is interesting is one of the main mechanics in this game is actually shooting. Instead of using melee hand-to-hand combat, you are now using a lot more of your firearms, and Boner can transform into different kinds of shotgun, machine gun mode, snipers, and all this other kind of stuff. And so that adds a very interesting and different kind of gameplay to what we're used to for a Suda game. Again, this game is divided into sections of combat, interrupted by sections of puzzles, and then cutscenes and eventually bosses. A lot of this game is really, how do I put this? This game does a lot of rinse and repeating, obviously. There are some elements where basically you will have to solve puzzles by activating certain things and then running to a location. The puzzles themselves aren't really that hard. And the game itself, it has a lot of style, it has a lot of soul, but it's just, again, very passable. And I just wish there was something about this game that was just more than just, oh, okay, cool, like another weird world, which I do enjoy, but it just wasn't as impactful as the other games. Maybe because there aren't a lot of characters, and Suda's typically very good at making characters, and there just aren't many in this game. There's basically the two main characters and his girlfriend and the final boss. That's pretty much it, while the rest of the game is just very kind of whatever. Some of the tracks in this game are very nice, very atmospheric, and pretty cool. But again, still not as good as his other work. So I feel like pick this up if you really wanted something different, something interesting. If it interests you and you see what you like, go ahead and go for it. But I wouldn't say this is Suda's best work, but it's still okay and interesting, at least to interact with on some level. Anyway, I really don't have much else to say about this game, except that it exists. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.